Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome to another episode of Zen-Oh Button. Today we're doing a battle. I'm playing the yellow triple attack baby from the booster set. I tried playing the dual attack one. I wasn't the biggest fan. I think the dual attack one is better than this baby, but this dude draws so much that you can usually get all the pieces you need. And Iris is playing red yellow pan.
Yeah, it runs the Champa the Trickster, one drop ears if you have a multicolor in your energy, and also the Super Saiyan 4 Goku engine. So it's pretty aggro, and also it's pretty defensive. You'll see how it can go off defensively later on, since this is Super Baby's pretty aggro. So in here I just charge a multicolor, and then I pass turn.
Yeah, so here, unfortunately, I believe I had 2 or 3 Dr. Mews, but I didn't have a single multicolor. So I did leader's ability, take 2 life, and then you search top 3 for a baby, and then put them on the bottom. And then I think I just hard cast the Bulma, just trying to get what I need. But that's unfortunately, usually you don't brick, but I mean, sometimes if you don't get the multicolor, there's nothing you can do. And then I got passed.
So here, I think I charged a Fearless Pan. Yes, I did. And then I just swung with my leader. I wasn't able to draw into any of my Beerus's or Saiyan Kabbas, unfortunately, after I just passed my turn.
Yeah, so I took the life. Then I was thinking I wanted to use leader's ability, so I went from 5 to 3, which is a little bit risky, but I was just really trying to get my hand up and get the pieces. And honestly, usually on turn 2 or 3, you just draw so much that you can usually defend yourself. And there I picked up the Bulla blocker, who you can play with leader. And then I woke with leader, awakened with leader, drew 2, and now I play the Dr. Mew. So even though I kind of bricked turn 1 and I wasn't able to play through everything perfectly, you can still kind of repair your hand a bit. And I won't be able to count my hand, but I know at some point I had literally 14 cards in hand, so it's pretty ridiculous. And I'm about to draw 3 here and drop 2. And then I think here's where you were asking if you had a Champa.
Yeah, I actually should have Champa the Trickster, the Dr. Mew.
I think how you play it later is better, because I could always combo with a Dr. Mew from my hand or
that
another.
That is true, but it's still wasting another.
Yeah, but
red.
I think what you do is a lot smarter. So here I swing with leader, and then do the classic baby arrival, combo 1 red and yellow, and then pay 1 yellow. And unfortunately, I'm not going to really be able to go up. So she chomped the Trickster. That is probably the best part. And then with Pan, she draws 2 off Champa the Trickster, which is just...
Well, she draws 1 because of the Pan effect, but you also draw 1 because of the Champa the Trickster. So you're drawing 2 cards, which is pretty good.
Yeah, and then now that dude's in barrier, so I play the Bulla blocker because I know she's going to try to kill him, and I need to do whatever I can for defense. So then I just passed.
So in here, I had an Is That All You Got? Of course, I was trying to save it for later in case he wants to bring out maybe another ape. So I just charged Vegeta. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to draw into my Whis pretty fast, or a multicolor.
Yeah.
So I swung against that baby, and then he blocked it, of course. And then I just swung his later, and after that, I'll pass.
Yeah, and that Bulla blocker, if you don't know, basically if she gets KO'd, and you can grab a baby from the drop, so it really helps you kind of repair your hand a little bit. And the only thing you have to be careful of is in the mirror match, they're always going to have the minus 5k, so if it gets minus 5k, you don't get the ability. So here, I luckily had multiple Dr. Mews in hand, but I think that might have been the last yellow baby. I can't remember if I play another. But as you'll see later on, it'll come into the match. I've played this deck now maybe 10 matches, so I have a little bit of experience. You literally will deck out by turn 4 or 5 if you keep playing those yellow babies and you keep playing the Bulma searchers. You literally draw so much that there's been many matches where I can't super combo when I'm going for game because I will make myself deck out. But for the most part, it's a little tough too going against red because I have to see, you can see it in her hand, she has the topo, so I have to kind of play around it, because if I swing and she topos, do I really want to dump my whole hand? But the longer the match goes, the closer I get to decking out. So it's kind of weird going up against red, and I'm sure it's similar to Nimbus. But yeah. But anyway, so here I got 3 energy up. I'm just gonna go into the triple strike baby. which is super good. I think I might have been hesitating a bit because I was just worried about, you know, counter plays and stuff like that. Because she charged the Vegeta, I assumed she had another one, but...
It had a negate there, but I don't think I teleported negated this one because I wanted to awaken.
Yeah, and like honestly, this was... I didn't really want to get her down to 4, because at this point now, it's like... She's going to be able to awaken with 4 energy, and Red can do... There's so many things Red can do with 4 energy plus an awaken. Especially Pan, if she's able to play a card on both sides, she's going to be drawing a lot. So I kind of just passed. I didn't swing with leader because I was worried about it. Is that all you've got? And I didn't want to lose my combo.
Which I did have.
Yeah, and I didn't want to lose my combo pieces.
Which was smart to do. So he passed, and I finally got Louise and charged it for this turn. I was trying to figure out what I should play here because, of course, the triple strike ape will, you know, mess up with my play. So I was gonna just do like, I think I was just thinking of doing I did Fearless Pan because she has barrier, and it's not a bad idea just because it's like, you know, it's a blocker.
Yeah, and it makes the ape go off, and plus the leader's double strike, and even though like my leader is really only a 10k, so like granted I have a huge hand, but like, you know, the hand can go quick. But here I play Topo. I used to not be a believer in it in this deck, but honestly, like if things go a little awry, like it's awesome to have that.
Yeah, after I just passed her in because there's no point swinging. I didn't want to awaken that turn just because it's like
nothing else.
There's nothing else to play. Yeah.
So, and if you also see in my hand, I have a Gallic Gun. I was thinking about using it on the Fearless Pan, but I had a feeling I couldn't win yet. So I wanted to save that Gallic Gun for when like it was super necessary, because I only run a 1-of. And then here, I saw she only had 1 energy, so I was like, let me go play some cards, because I know I don't have to worry about a counterplay. And then swing with the ape, and then just like whatever happens, you know. I'm assuming I'm just going to kind of get rid of the blocker. I'm still going to do the arrival because she only has 1 energy, and I'm just trying my absolute hardest to literally just play cards while I know it's safe to play cards. And then here, I think I passed it back, or do I still? I'm trying
You're going to evolve.
Oh, okay, yeah, I think I'm considering going into another triple strike.
Yeah.
Just because, yeah.
Ideally, you want to avoid that.
Yeah, 2 triple strikes is honestly...
2 apes is pretty...
It's pretty cancerous. Like, there's not too much most people can do. So is that all you've got? Which is, yeah, that was the right play.
I probably should have, is that all you got the other one? Just so that you couldn't combo with with the Dr. Mew.
Oh.
But, I mean...
Yeah, no, but what were the chances I was going to play another ape? But see, that's why I love this deck. It's just like, you literally draw so much, you get all your pieces, that like, getting 2 apes out isn't really that hard. And the only reason is because I didn't get a multicolor turn 1, but almost every turn 2, I'm going to get the triple strike ape out. And that's just like, most decks just do not want to deal with like a triple strike.
By turn 2, yeah.
But this is where things start getting a little bit hairy, because you can't really see it in my deck, but it's starting to get a little bit thin, and those apes draw you 2 freaking cards on your turn and your opponent's turn. So you're like, oh sick, I have a huge hand, until you can't use super combos because you have like 3 cards in deck. So it's really cool in one way because she has to play around it, but on the other end, like if they have a 1-drop, she can just make both of them go off and then kind of play cards around it. But
so in here I charged a Topo, unfortunately, because I couldn't find anything else to really charge. I wanted to keep all my defense cards just in case. So I did Fearless Pan, Family Bonds into Fearless Pan. Drew a card for that, and then his apes activated.
And then my deck gets thinner and thinner. And yeah, Fearless Pan is honestly a really good counter to these apes. Granted, I still get the card draw, but I'm not clearing the board at all. And now she's safe to play literally anything because the apes have, you know, activated already.
Yeah, I lost the double strike, but I still got the boost, which is okay because...
I was at 3 anyways. You wouldn't want to give me 2 cards.
Exactly.
So here I Topo,
Topo. And then I think... I mean, I have 5 energy open. I have like some defense in my hands, like in my hand. So it's like I'm okay passing it this turn.
Yeah, and here
Just
I'm
because it's
literally
yellow.
counting how many cards I have, and it's like, I think I have like 8 cards in deck, so I'm like, yeah, I'm not playing another yellow baby, because that's just how you lose at that point.
Yeah, him having 2 apes is like a double-edged sword because he has to draw every time though.
Yeah, so this is literally, I'm getting a little nervous when I play this. I'm like I'm drawing cards, I'm like, I really don't want to draw anymore. And here, oh yeah, you didn't negate, I think you just... So a big strategy of mine, although in this deck I should probably be a little bit more aggro. When I used to play Red Baby, whenever I swing with the ape, I almost never combo up. Just because it's like you want to draw the card and then let your opponent kind of combo out of it. So then yeah, I think at this point I did have 5 energy. I think I pressure with the topos just because I literally haven't played anything yet. So I'm just trying to see. I think I also have an East Kai in hand, and I think you're still at 4 or 3. So I think I'm just trying to see if I can get you down to 2. And then if you comboed out of this, I was gonna swing with lead and just dump my whole hand. And then
nobody really falls for the East Kai.
Yeah.
You don't really always want to go in like double strike range anyway. So
Yeah,
of course I comboed out.
most people now don't ever go down to 2 because like, especially my deck, it runs red. And then here she has 5 energy open, so I don't want to play anything. I don't play the free brainwashed. I don't mess around because I don't know.
Vegeta.
I don't know if she has another Vegeta.
Which I actually don't.
Yeah, which I don't. So that's what, like, red, you scare people into not playing cards because I could have played a card and just had another 20k attacker or something. But I don't know. It's like, if I got a Vegeta played on me, I'd rather have the topos for the following turn, especially if I can do the 5-drop. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I passed.
No, it's okay. So here I was checking his drop because I realized he hasn't really done, he hasn't really played any negates other than a topo. And because I know his deck, he only runs 2 topos. So, in here I charged a multicolor. I probably should have, I don't know, it was hard to charge something else because it's like I needed that just in case, but I probably should have charged the Champas because I wanted to go all out here. So I charged a multicolor, and then I swung with leader first, and then he super comboed.
Which I didn't want to do.
Yeah, so that gets popped, the Beerus gets popped because of the ape, and then he drew.
And then now I literally have 5 cards, and that's when I realized I have like 3 super combos in hand, and I'm like, I literally can't use any of my super combos. Because like I said, it just gets scary. Like, I have a huge hand, but I lose if I deck out. So it's like the huge hand at this point is literally just absolutely pointless.
And he's definitely decked out before.
I've decked out at least 20% of my matches. Like literally out of every 5 matches I will deck out once. I've learned it now. Like I said, I only play 2 of the yellow babies.
Yeah.
That's kind of the secret. Especially if you go against red and you get stalled out by topos.
Yeah.
I think like literally at this point, I have that Super Galacon, which I mainly run because the SPR looks absolutely sick. But it's also like a really good answer to triple attack Fu, which most people are running because of Hachiyak. Like, it's just, there's so many cards that, especially Demigra and Hachiyak as well.
Yeah.
You can rest mode that. Like the Super Galacon, I just run a 1 of, but that's fine because I literally draw so much that 85-90% of my matches I'm gonna get the 1 of.
So here, I did a Bardock. I was deliberating a little bit just because it's like, I don't know if I wanted to play into a Fearless Pan or if I wanted to do that Bardock, but in the end I chose that Bardock just because I think he has a time magic, which he did.
Yeah.
So I had a hit too, but I figured he had like a time magic, so I didn't want to like use hit.
Yeah.
For seeing hit. So in this case, I just was swinging with like the tiny monsters like Bardock or the Beerus, which is like a 1-drop if you have a multicolor in your energy, which is really good. And then in here we were just trying to like figure out my energy because I forgot to tap 1 when I played Beerus.
Because the Beerus you can play, there can only be 1 in your field, but you can play multiple a turn.
Yeah.
So like she thought she could only play it once per
1
turn.
per turn, but it's actually not. It's 1 in the battlefield.
Yeah. So.
So I did that, and he negated again. So I did Saiyan Cabo. So yeah, I'm just playing my 1-drops just to like literally add some pressure.
And yeah, this is, I'm like, I have a big hand, but the problem is like all those super combos are like kind of useless, which is very annoying, honestly. So it's like, it looks like I can combo out of everything, but I also don't want to go down to 1 and then, you know...
Yeah, I probably should have added some extra pressure here, honestly. Like, I could have actually comboed more. I just don't know what I was, like, scared of. So I comboed up to 35, even though I could have comboed up to 45, I think.
Oh,
and then I arrivaled that.
And then here is where sometimes...
You draw a card for that, too.
Yeah, you draw a card for that. But see, that Super Galagon, I rest moded that other threat. And that was, like, honestly super clutch. Because I didn't want to have to deal with comboing over another 20k. And I think I used my 2 time magic. Or maybe I had 1 more. So, and in here, look, I'm, like, literally paying energy to not use super combos. And, like, I'm going to use 5ks just because... Like I said, at this point, it gets scary. Like I said, I'm literally counting here. You know, I'm worried if she plays like a card on my turn, I have to literally... So I did use 1 super combo, but like, I don't know. It gets kind of nerve-wracking there.
Yeah, I think the ideal play there, I should have actually Familial Bonds into Fearless Pan. And then did the... But the thing is, I didn't have the Beerus, and I didn't have the... I mean, I had a Kappa, but I didn't have the Beerus yet.
But it would have been the same thing. Like, if you did Fearless Pan, I would have just Gala Gunned it, because I didn't want to deal with the blocker. So, I mean, it was kind of tough to deal with.
So, yeah,
but at this point...
At this point, it's like, I know it's a lost cause.
So I swing, and then there's no negate, and then even though I should realize she only has 1 energy and she can't play a card, I have 2 cards in my deck. So I get a little ridiculous, and I literally just start, I'm pretty sure, I combo the ape on board, which sounds really stupid, but like, I have 2 cards in deck, so I'm just paranoid. I'm just trying to not play super combos. So I'm at 50 right now, and I'm just literally dumping out 5ks. I think I have 2 super combos still in hand, but like, I don't even want to use them. So I think I go up to 60 triple, and then just unfortunately she doesn't have enough combo power. So I know that seems kind of like counterproductive that I did that, but I think you were only at 2 life, and I had an East High in hand, so I was gonna swing with the topo and just like dump my hand on another double strike. So yeah, I mean, it just shows like it's sometimes super hard. Oh, look, one of my last 2 cards is a cooler. For whatever reason, that card always just goes to the bottom of the deck. But it was a pretty fun match, honestly. Pan did a really good job at defense. It's just super hard to deal with 2 apes if you don't have like any removal.
Yeah, like in this deck, I actually don't run Denial of Hope. I'm probably gonna try to side in 2, but the thing is, it's also pretty hard to find like space for it. But definitely gonna still keep playing it. I think we're gonna do another match with that pan and I think something else.
Yeah, maybe Android 18 or some kind of blue-green deck, because I have a blue-green deck built. I'm not sure exactly, you know, how the build is gonna finish out, but so this was more kind of pan going a little defensive, and it actually went a little bit aggro. But we want to showcase more the Super Saiyan 4 being able to come out, because, you know, in this matchup,
it's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, in this matchup, you're trying to go defensive, so you're not going to play the Super Saiyan 4, but the way she designed the deck, like, Super Saiyan 4 can go off, and, like, you can have a bunch of other stuff. Like, it's pretty insane. But anyways, just want to thank you guys for watching. Wish you guys a Happy New Year, and...
Please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to press that Zen-Oh button.